Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through a beginner workout, and my sort of aim with the next few videos is for you to start to steadily progress your practice. So we're going to start with the beginner today, and I'm going to lead you through a sequence which is perfect for if you've never done Pilates or if you're just trying to get back into things again. And then each week I'm going to build up on the same sequence and it will get progressively harder. So I hope you enjoy the workout, and please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends and family. It's honestly means the world. So yeah, let's get to it. So we're going to start by coming into the relaxation position, which is lying on your back. So come down, have your knees bent, feet hip width apart and parallel. So just take a moment, find your breath, have your head nice and heavy onto your mat. Lengthen your fingertips down towards your heels. And take a few deep breaths in here. So you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So just relaxing here, close your eyes if you want to. Lovely. On your next inhale, you're going to slide your left leg away and the right arm up above your head. So you're going to inhale to reach away, exhale, drawing back in. Inhale to slide, reach, exhale. So inhale to lengthen, exhale. So really stretching out through the body. One more to each side. And then float the arm down. Place your hands onto your hips now. And we're coming to find our neutral pelvis. So you can do a few little tilts and tucks. So to tuck, flatten your lower back into your mat. And then come and just slightly arch it. So it's just a few little rocking motion to find your neutral pelvis. You can take it around in a clockwise position and then the other way. So really just have a good rock and roll. And then we're going to come into that position. So this is called our neutral spine. And we want to start every exercise from our neutral. So it's not a tuck with the lower back flattened down, and you're not arching or pushing out. It's that midpoint in between both of those. Okay, so we want to also start to engage the pelvic floor. So just imagine you're on the toilet and you want to stop your flow. What do? So just slightly drawing and zipping up and then releasing. So you shouldn't have any, this isn't a big movement at all. You should all be working muscles inside. So as you inhale, just drawing up the pelvic floor slightly, and exhale, release. So do a few here at your own pace. Lovely. Now we're going to clasp the hands together and really support the hands behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. We're coming into our curl up. Inhale, nod the chin to your chest, and then engaging the pelvic floor slightly. You're going to curl up into this position here. So I haven't come all the way up, just the tips of my shoulder blades are touching the mat. Inhale at the top and exhale to draw down, keeping the elbows nice and wide. Inhale
Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Eyes looking past the thighs. Lovely. So we're going to do a few here. Engaging the core, waking up and activating the abdominals. And if you want more of a challenge, you can lift the opposite leg. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. As I scoop up, I'm just going to lift the left leg off the floor. And then lower back down, other side. Inhale, exhale to come up. Inhale to lift, hold, and exhale, drawing down. We've got one more to each side. Nice and slow and controlled. Lovely. Let go of your arms. We're going to float one leg up to 90 degrees and then float the other leg up. So legs are squeezing together. Arms are in an open, low, wide V. We're going to inhale to open the left leg, keeping in that 90-degree angle, and then close it up. Now the right leg opens. Inhale, exhale to close. Have a little look, make sure your pelvis isn't moving. It's a tiny movement here, just opening and then drawing the leg back in. So if you feel like your pelvis is wobbling around a bit, then just make that movement a little bit smaller. Here, the upper body is nice and relaxed. One more to each side. Last time, open and close. From here, we're going to lengthen one leg away from you and draw it back. Lengthen the opposite leg. Don't come all the way down to the floor. Just extend the leg and in. If you want a challenge, we can add the curl up. So hands behind the head if you want the challenge. Nod the chin to the chest. Come up into your curl up and extend. Keeping nice and high here as you extend the legs. If this is too much for you, come all the way back down onto your mat and just extend the legs. My head is heavy. Lovely. From here, we're going to lower the body down if it's not already. Hands by your side, lower that leg down, keeping this leg bent. And then you're going to roll across the leg and roll onto your side, like so. The underneath arm is going to be out in front of you. This leg is nice and bent. The top arm is resting lightly on top of the underneath arm, and you're going to circle, come into a nice stretch here. Circle the arm all the way around, eyes look towards the fingers, and then back. So taking that circle all the way around, looking at the fingertips, and closing your book. Do two more of these. If your hand doesn't come to the floor, don't worry. Just want a nice open stretch here. Last time, hit the candles. Lovely. Now we're going to lengthen the legs. Reach that arm up above your head, palm facing the floor, resting your head onto your arm. But first have a look at where you are. So the legs need to be in line with the spine, the hips are stacked. And I'm not sinking down to the floor, I'm lifting and engaging my abdominals. So there should be a tiny little gap between you and your mat. This hand comes in front for a little bit of support. And we're going to do our leg lifts and lowers from here. So we're going to lift the leg up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Four, three, two, last one, hold it up, circles, circling back and around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse the circles, keeping that pelvis really still. I know it can be a little bit wobbly. 6, relax the upper body. 3, 2, 1, hold it there, flex the foot, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold and squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Lovely. Pat out the bum, and we're turning onto our backs again. So coming onto the backs, knees are bent, arms are lengthened down into your relaxation position, and we're going to come into some spine curls. So the spine curl, we've got that tuck of the pelvis, flattening the lower back into your mat, and then you're scooping up bone by bone to the top. Squeeze the bottom here, engage the core, little lift with the pelvic floor, chest is nice. Chest is drawing down towards your hips, and then lowering down, starting from the breastbone, bone by bone, lengthening out the spine, all the way to your neutral. Inhale, exhale, scooping up. Inhale here, and exhale on the movement down. Good, so take this at your own pace. We're going to come to a few here. If you want a little challenge, we can add the arms. Inhale to prepare, exhale, scooping up. Reaching the arms up overhead, only going as far as you can. As you exhale, lengthen down, keeping the arms where they are. Back into neutral, float the arms up and back down by your side. 2 more to do here. Inhale, exhale, scooping up. Really engaging the glutes, keeping the pelvis nice and straight, so both hips should be aligned. Lifting up, opening the chest, keeping the arms where they are, and then lifting and lowering the arms back down. Last time, inhale, exhale, scooping up, float the arms up. Inhale here, exhale, we're going to lift the arms, keeping up nice and high. Face the palms towards each other, and we're going to lift alternate heels. One heel lifts and the other one. Holding it here, squeezing the bottom a little bit higher. Lovely, good. Now both heels at the same time. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Can the bottom come up a little bit more? Getting a bit quicker with the heels. If this is too much, just hold the bridge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up a little bit more, and then lower. Rolling down through the spine. Lower the arms, and just hug them into your chest. Have a little wriggle and a roll here. Okay, so we're going to roll up into sitting. So how to do this? It's not easy, and the key is to use your breath. So if I don't exhale really loudly, I'm not going to come up into sitting. We'll find it very difficult to. If this is too much, then just come up into sitting normally, and then we'll start from there. But everyone who wants to try a roll up, the arms come up above your head. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your bottom, everything is working. You're going to take a big inhale here. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, and come all the way up into sitting. So you can try that a few times if you like. So now we're in our sitting position. We're going to have the hands just under the knees, resting lightly. The feet are going to be hip width apart, and you're lengthening up through the crown of your head, so lifting out of the hips. If this is too much, take the legs down or take the legs a little bit further away from you so you get a little more openness with the hips. From here, we're going to inhale, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, tucking the pelvis, and we're going to make a C curve shape with our spine. Keeping the shape, the C-shaped curve, we're going to roll back. Inhale here, and exhale, keeping the C-shaped curve, and then I extend up nice and high. Okay, so just have a play about with your feet, whatever feels more comfortable, whatever feels good for you. So I'm going to have my feet slightly in a little bit. Inhale here, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, coming into that C-shaped curve. Really a nice tilt with the pelvis, and then keeping that curve, we come down. Find your lowest point. It should be a little bit shaky. Hold it there, and then exhale to reach up nice and high. Float the arms away from you this time. Inhale, exhale, and down. So this is a little bit harder. Inhale here, and exhale. Lengthening up nice and tall. So we're going to do 2 more here. Inhale, exhale. If it's too much, hands behind the knees again for that extra bit of support. Find the shaping point. And then really draw in. And then lift as hard as you can. Last time, inhale, exhale, come into that C-shaped curve. Inhale and exhale. Keeping all the way up, and then just relax over your legs. So have a wiggle here. Lovely. From here, we're going to come over to the other side. So you can just flip over, or I'm going to come over so that I'm facing you, and we're going to come into our sideline legs with the opposite side. So lengthen that arm all the way down, palm facing the floor. Have a look. Make sure that your legs are in line with your spine, your hips are stacked, you're lifted, so there's a tiny little gap, so you can imagine some ants running under you, you don't want to squish them. Hand in front for support. Oops. And my hair and then just rest your head lightly. We're going to do 8 of the lifts and lowers to begin with. So lift, lower, lift, lower. And I've lost count. We're going to do 2 more. Ready for our circles. Reverse the circles. Really draw the tummy in. Control the movements. And reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there for 4, 3, higher, 2, 1, and lower the leg down. Lovely. Coming into our little stretch. Bend that knee, draw the arm down so it's out in front of you. Top hand lightly rests on the bottom hand, and come into your arm circles. It's a bit hard for me because I've got my curtains in the way, but we'll do our best. I'll come forward a bit. So really try and circle the hand around, eyes towards the fingers, and coming down. It's a really nice stretch. Body. Closing the foot. Last one here. Inhale. Getting that nice stretch. And closing. Lovely. We're going to come onto our front now. So just lying onto our tummies. This is called the prone position. And you're going to have your hands one on top of the other. And and your forehead's going to rest on top of the hands. We're going to work the legs this time. So you're going to lift and lower each leg. So we're starting with the right leg. We're going to extend the leg out to the hip. So let it grow a little bit. And then you're going to lift the leg up, hold and squeeze, and lower it down. So it should actually feel a little bit longer compared to the other leg right now. And then you're going to extend the left leg, lift, hold, squeeze, and lower down. So we're going to lift and lower. If you want to find it a little more challenging, then lift both legs at the same time. If that's too much for your lower back, then just little lifts and lowers. So it's not a massive lift, so you're squeezing, just an extension, lift, engage the bottom, and then come down. So both legs look like this, and lower. Four more to do. Last one. And lower down, lovely. So take your hands slightly wider than your shoulders, by your ears, and you're going to just float the nose on top of your mat. We're coming into our baby cobra. So what you're going to do is make sure that your lower back is nice and relaxed, there's nothing clenching here. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to slide your nose along the mat. But it's only a slight movement, so your nose is going to still stay on the mat. So we're going to just slide it away, look up through your eyebrows, and then lift the chest. Notice I haven't picked my neck or really straining it. I've kept it in line and I just lift the chest, the eye line follows up through the eyebrows, and then I lower down with control, sliding the nose back in. So a tiny slide of the nose, look up through the eyebrows, lift the chest, again a very small movement, and then lower back down. So this is called your baby cobra. We're not coming all the way up. The lower back stays relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, slide the nose. When it can't go any further, look up through your eyebrows and lift. Inhale at the top and exhale to come down. We're going to do this one more time. And lower all the way down. Lovely. Push up onto your hands and knees and sit back into your resting position. So resting position, the knees are slightly wider than your hips. Your bottom is onto your heels and you're reaching your arms forward. It's not a stretch, it's still quite an active, I mean it is a stretch, but you want this to be an active position. So reach the fingertips away from you, rest the forehead onto the floor, and you can have a little rock from side to side. Lovely. From here, we're going to come up into our 4-point kneeling position and finish off with some cat and cow. So the wrists are directly under the shoulders, hips are directly under the knees. We're going to inhale to prepare and exhale, drop the head. Drop your tailbone between your legs and scoop and arch the back. Inhale at the top and exhale to come back through your neutral, and add a little extension here. So we're inhaling up and exhale. Really reach the spine up towards the ceiling. Drop the head in between the arms, scooping the tummy, and then lowering and extending. Last time, really scooping up This time, in your scoop, you're going to sit back onto your heels, look forward, bend the elbows and sort of ripple through. So have a look. What I'm doing, whatever feels good for you. You're going to ripple the spine through. Scooping up. Lovely, and just sit back onto your heels again, reach those hands forward, forehead to the floor. Take your hands over to the left side of your mat, right on top of left, and sit down and feel that stretch in the side body. Take a deep breath in here, and exhale, release, walking the hands over to the other side, left on top of right, sit down, a little bit deeper, feel the stretch. Lovely, walk them back to the centre and then roll up into sitting, and then we're going to come up into standing. So come up onto your knees and then you're going to put one foot in front of the other and push off and up into standing. Lovely. Okay, so we're just going to finish off with some breathing. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little bit taller as you do. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, grow. Floating the arms down by your side. Inhale. Exhale. And give yourselves a little wiggle. And thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this beginner session.